How's up, y'all? What's poppin'? This is D-Boss reacts to this video by Sebastian Williams. This is Jeffree Star responds to massive hate over new palette. I don't know why he's getting all this hate with his makeup palette. I'm assuming that it's trash and people are disappointed. So they're probably, talking shit just like they were with Jaclyn Hill. People talk shit about everything. Jesus Christ. People are never satisfied, so I'm not surprised. But yeah, let's see what's going on with his new palette and what he got to say. Let's watch.
Expect the unexpected.
Another date, another drama.
Oh, hey,
hi guys,
Sebastian.
I'm Sebastian Williams and welcome back.
I never seen him before.
Now, in today's episode of Keeping Up with the Beauty Gurus, we have Miss Jeffree Star. Now, he's back on my channel. As most of you probably know, he's back on my channel quite a lot, but he recently got in some new drama. And of course, the internet went wild. I mean, literally every fucking day the internet goes crazy, but today the internet really went crazy. And a lot of people had a lot of opinions. So
some of y'all need to get a motherfucking life.
Who be
sending hate to all these people?
Me again. I still haven't taken
do something with your life.
And I can't go to the hairdresser because they're booked full for another 2 weeks here in the Netherlands. So my hair is crazy. I'm not wearing any makeup. Honey is a mess. It's a mess. Now let's take a look when Jeffree Star announced he was going to launch a new product.
Oh my god, the reveal is finally here. Swipe up right now to see the full cremated palette and collection. Oh my god, I can't believe the reveal video is officially up. Today we are bathing in the cremated palette, Miss Mama. Oh my god, you guys. Next week it's here, May 22nd. I know the bitch is just around the corner. You guys don't have to wait much longer. But
it ain't even came out yet. What's happening?
Here is the cremated palette. Woo! Oh my god. Introducing the cremated eyeshadow palette. Yes! Oh my god.
Maybe I ain't fucking with the color.
This is a smoky eye dream.
I mean, let me ask the audience. I mean, seriously, when I say wild, it's an understatement. The internet went crazy. So Jeffree Star launched a palette called Cremated. So you might be thinking, where's the controversy? Well, here it is. Sick, and seeing all these people die every day responses makes me sicker. Do people not realize that people are dying in masses in quarantine? That we can't even handle funerals? That people are forced to cremate because of embalming delays and fear of spreading the virus?
Oh my god, y'all need to get a life!
The colors on it are beautiful, but the theme and shade names are really not appropriate during times where there are literal hundreds of thousands of people are dying. You should have saved it for Halloween or some other time. I don't know, I feel like the palette title and shade names are kind of inappropriate regardless. I personally don't mind it that much, but I 100% see why someone else would. This feels like pushing boundaries just because you can.
Y'all need a motherfucking life.
Like, seriously. To cremate or bury their loved ones that they have lost during these times. You cannot really throw a funeral in the lockdown, so a lot of people had to say goodbye to their loved ones without even being able to throw them a funeral. Also, in a lot of countries, Corona caused so much delay for cremations and burials. I think even in New York, they had trucks full of dead people. On April 30th, there was a story where it said, "We ran out of space, bodies pile up as New York struggled to breathe."
But Jeffree is already very dark and into shit like this, so he's supposed to...
Space. A lot of people who lost a loved one didn't have the ability to say goodbye properly, also not in the hospital, but also not during a funeral or cremation. And I mean, that must be really difficult for a lot of people who are going through these difficult times. So many fans, and I'm not talking about haters of Jeffree Star because they would have reason to hate on him regardless of what he would put out. People who like Jeffree Star and people who support Jeffree Star were saying that this was not okay. Jeffree Star went on Snapchat to address the situation.
Cremated is number 2 trending right now on all of YouTube, and bitch, I'm a little shook. There's a lot of people talking about it. It's trending on Twitter, and bitch, it might be the talk of the town right now. There's a lot of positives, a few negatives, because everyone's allowed to have their opinion, but baby, let's talk about cremating. So I want to make the opposite of the Jawbreaker palette. Like if you turned on a black and white filter, but there was a little bit more life to it. And cremated is that girl. I think that I've never played it safe, and I've always done color since Beauty Killer to Blood Sugar to now I've always done color. So I wanted to do literally the opposite. And to see everyone's reactions is so cool. The feedback is amazing. Thank you guys always. The video is up. And there's a lot of talk on Twitter. Now listen, cremated and any palette and anything I've ever created, it's my art. To me, it's not just an eyeshadow palette. It's way more than that. There's always so many meanings with my art. And that's what it is. It's mine. I created it for the world. It is allowed to be interpreted any way that anyone wants to take it. But I always come from a good place. And this palette is fucking sickening. I'm so proud of it. And I'm a real
translation, fuck out of here. It's not about what y'all saying.
That passed away last year were cremated. So nothing ever comes from a negative place in my life. So
right.
So if you
well,
take
I'm
it that way,
right,
that's
I
how
don't
you
know
articulate things. But not me. But you guys, thank you so much for all the love today. Next week, May 22nd, it is really close. And this is an exclusive to Jeffree Star Cosmetics. With Corona, a lot of crazy happened.
So he went on Snapchat to promote his new palette when he launched it. He's acting like people are like hating on him just because it's Jeffree Star. But a lot of fans were very concerned for him naming this palette cremated during these times. So these fans were saying that Jeffree should have pushed this launch to a later date. You know what? I'm actually just gonna send Jeffree Star a DM and ask him what the tea is. Hi Jeffree, so after scrolling on Twitter for a while, there seem to be so many fans worried about the name cremated. I'm making a video, do you want to share anything I can include? Hey, I responded yesterday on my IG story if you wanted to screen record that. Judging by the YouTube feedback, this is going to be a sellout collection and my audience is living for it. Because it's Jeffree, people want to be offended and make it personal always. The world just doesn't work like that, and my father as well as my 2 dogs that passed away have been cremated, and in no way did I create this in a negative way. What made you launch this palette now versus not waited till the rest of the collection was finished? With how production is going after months of delay, some things we decided to cancel and others just didn't make sense to wait when we already had a very packed year. I have 3 more eyeshadow palettes I'm launching in 2020 and several new products launching, and cremative would have had to be moved to 2021. I never want to risk makeup becoming expired, and that's not the best for the customer experience. I want my customers to get the best quality product always. Got it. Basically, I think some people were upset because of how cremation had to be cancelled due to the virus. I know in the Netherlands people couldn't even attend a funeral of their lost ones, so I guess judging from that perspective, are you able to see their reasoning? And I 100% see where people are coming from in that regard. Now, Jeffree Star also went on Snapchat to address why this was not just a complete collection, but just one palette launch. Because if you know Jeffree Star, you know he does an entire collection usually, not just one single eyeshadow palette. In this case, he did just do one single eyeshadow palette. The reasoning for this is that Jeffree Star said that not all of the products could be produced in time due to the coronavirus, and that therefore he only was able to launch this palette and not other products that would have originally gone into this collection.
And here's the thing, there was gonna be more to the collection. You guys know I like to go hard, and this one was way smaller than normal. But there were a few products that just couldn't be made, and I was devastated, but the show must go on. So those products will still be put out later in the year or next year. But yeah, we are back in the swing of things. It feels so good to upload again and to have a new collection coming. I can't wait to see all your looks. All your smoky eye looks are about to be my favorite thing on the planet. I'm gonna be wearing black eyeshadow all summer. Like, bitch, this is my summer look. And if smoky grays and blacks are not your vibe, you should get ready because the rest of 2020 is going to be insane. The next few palettes after this one are even so different and cremated. So the vibes are coming from all purples to blacks and grays to a lot more. But okay, I'm gonna go dive into the comments and respond to a lot of people. I love you guys. I'll be back in a little bit.
Bruh, I hate people. I really hate people. First off, I don't give a fuck about Jeffree Star. Let's start there, okay? I don't follow Jeffree Star. I don't keep up with what's going on with him. I've never bought any of his products. I don't plan to. I know about his racist past, things he said in the past. I know about all this. But guess what? Jeffree Star does not pay my bills. I'm not fucking Jeffree. I don't know him in my real life, so he affects me 0%. All right, so let's start there. But this just goes into my disdain for the internet and people wanting to be offended. People want to be upset by something. People are very, very miserable and bored, and they want to latch on the littlest thing that they can And it's impossible to please people like that. So there's no point. So yes, I have a very detached, fuck out of here, I don't care what you're talking about, you know, attitude when it comes to this fake outrage and this cancel culture and this, oh my God, you said that, I'm bothered because da 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 da. Shut the fuck up. You don't even know me. If you don't like the name of his shit, don't buy it. What else is there to talk about? And to say that, oh, this is wrong because some people couldn't get cremated and it's because Corona. Like, what? That is such a reach in my personal opinion. This man grew up being goth. He likes dark colors. He likes dark things and vampy things. So is this too much of a reach to assume that, hey, maybe cremated has to do with the dead and darkness and shit like that? That's what he's into. So how can you take from that, oh, he's making fun of people who couldn't get cremated? Like, what are you talking about? Who would do that? That is so weird. And that's such a reach. People want to be mad. So it's like, fuck them. I wouldn't have addressed it. Shit, I'm not addressing nothing. I don't care what y'all talking about. I would not even read anything. That's why I don't need to be on this level where I have to please people and people have to like me in order for me to have any type of success, because I would never make it. I'm not I'm not that type of person. I don't have that type of personality at all. I'm not about to be fake and be like, oh, well, okay, let me do this because if I do that, then they're gonna be mad, and let me make sure I walk on eggshells to do this. No, fuck out of here. If you want to be offended, that is on you. You are choosing to be offended. You are choosing to interpret it that way. You are choosing to be unhappy over somebody, me, that you don't even fucking know. You don't know me in real life. You don't have to deal with me. You don't have to watch me. You don't have to buy shit from me. So go the fuck on with your business. Why are you that bored needing to tweet niggas and throw hate at them and do all this? Like, that is so fucking extra. Like, if you want to have an opinion about some shit, do it about some shit that matters, not no fucking makeup palette. If you want to be a fucking keyboard warrior, do it to some shit that matters, like social issues, things that are affecting you and your community. How about that? How about you put that energy into something that is fucking important and not a goddamn makeup palette? Are y'all serious? Like, I cannot stand the fucking internet. A lot of these people are kids, so I don't want to say they get a complete pass, because stupid ass miserable kids grow up into stupid ass miserable adults. So at some point you need to be held accountable. But you know, when I see adults doing it, that's when I'm really like disgusted. Like, bitch, that's why your life is the way that it is, because you worried about irrelevant shit like this. Like, go do something with your life. Like, real shit, you need to get a motherfucking life. Like, who cares? Why is this a discussion? Like, I just don't understand. I don't get it. Fuck out of here. Who would choose to... My mom had to be cremated, okay? My mom passed away as well, so this affects me also. You know, people will be like, oh, well, it doesn't affect you. Then you don't... This affects me too. I could be like, I'm offended because my mom got cremated and I feel like you're doing this because... But no, why would I choose to be bothered by some stupid shit like this? This shit is just so annoying. This is so stupid. If you gonna drag him over something or be outraged, then be outraged over the racist shit he said years ago. Since y'all like to pull up old shit from years ago, do that. You talking about a motherfucking makeup palette, bruh? I'm done. Anyway, this is why he's receiving hate, sure, and that's his response. Y'all let me know what y'all thought, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!